Good day, dear students. Welcome back to Matrices and Systems of Linear Equations. Okay, so what is our learning outcome on this video? At the end of the lesson, I hope all of you will be able to find determinant of a matrix. Okay, let's look at our lecture notes first. So determinant of a matrix can be found by using expansion of the cofactor. So I hope all of you remember how to find cofactor because we are going to use that to find determinant. So students, please take note of the symbol used for determinant. So whenever we find determinant, we must use this symbol. Okay, determinant is given by summation of Aij multiplied with Cij. So what is Aij? A is the element and C is the cofactor. Okay, so we look into the next notes for further understanding. Okay, we can find determinant by expanding along the first row. Okay, so what are the elements that we have in the first row? A11, A12 and A13. Since the previous note said that we have to find the summation, so to find determinant of A, you have to find the summation of A11 multiply with the corresponding cofactor, and you have to sum with A12 multiply with the corresponding cofactor and sum with A13 multiply with the corresponding cofactor. So this is the formula for determinant. Okay, now they have given us the formula to find cofactor. We learned about cofactor in our previous video. Okay, now this formula can be simplified as A11 multiply M11 minus A12 M12 plus A13 M13. So how did they reduce this formula to this? How did cofactor change to minor? So notice that they have already considered the sign. So in front of A11 is a positive sign, followed by negative, followed by positive. So I've done this with you. When we want to find cofactor of a whole matrix, we will use the positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive. So we will be using this sign. Okay, we get this from cofactor, and once we know the sign, we only have to find the minor. Okay. Now, we can also find determinant by expanding along the first column. So, when we are using column, we will be using A11, A21 and A31. Same go for the sign. Okay, so when we are using column, it will be positive, negative and positive. So, don't think all the formula is positive, negative and positive. It depends on the row and the column that you choose. For example, if you choose the second column, the sign will not be positive, negative, positive. The sign will be negative, positive, negative. Okay, students. Now, it will be wise to choose row or column that has the most zero because it will be easier for us to do our calculation. But that depends whether we get a matrix with 0 or not. Okay, remember, this note is for a 3 times 3 matrix, which is not the same as 2 times 2 matrix. It's quite easy to find determinant of a 2 times 2 matrix. In fact, we did this when we found our minor in the previous video. So, what is the determinant of a 2 times 2 matrix? It is given by AD minus BC. So, we can try this with matrix A. So, given that matrix A is 2, 5, 3, 8. Okay. So, how to find determinant of A? So, it's going to be AD. So, AD is 2 times 8, 16 minus BC. BC is 5 times 3, 15. So, 16 minus 15 will give us 1. Okay, students, can you understand this? Determinant of a 2 times 2 matrix. It shouldn't be very difficult for you because we have done this in minor, finding minor. Okay, now let's go to matrix B. So determinant of B would be AD, which is 6 minus BC, which is 10. Okay, now 6 minus 10 is negative 4. Okay, now how about determinant of AB? Determinant of BA. So AB means A multiply with B. So we have done multiplication in our previous video. So you should be able to multiply A and B, and you also will be able to find the determinant. So I'm going to leave determinant of AB and BA to you. Okay, because in this chapter we are going to focus more on a 3 times 3 matrix. So our syllabus is more on a 3 times 3 matrix. So let's look at example 10. Determinant of a 3 times 3 matrix by using cofactor expansion. Okay, now in example 10 we are given matrix A. Okay, so you can see this in your lecture notes. So matrix A is given by 4, 10, negative 2, 8, negative 3, negative 5, negative 6, negative 3 and 3. Now the question is find determinant of A by using expansion on the row 1. Okay students, now look at your row 1. So this is your row 1. So the elements in row 1 is A11. So we're going to find the summation of A11 multiply M11. So I'm using the formula of minor because I already decide my sign. This is going to be positive, negative, positive. So it's going to be positive A11 minus A12 multiply M12 plus A13 multiply M13. Okay, I hope you are following. Okay, now let's go to determinant of A. So the first sign is a positive sign and the element A11 is 4. So remember student, M11 is eliminate row 1, column 1. So when we eliminate row 1, column 1, we are left with negative 3, negative 5, negative 3 and 3. Okay, next we're gonna minus with the element A12. So I choose the sign negative because remember this is cofactor, plus, minus, plus. Okay, so the element A12 is 10 and we're going to multiply with M12. So we're going to eliminate row 1, column 2. So we will be left with 8, negative 5, negative 6 and 3. Okay students. Okay, next we're going to go to A13. Okay, so the sign is going to be a positive sign. Element A13 is negative 2. And when we eliminate row 1, column 3, we will be left with 8, negative 3, negative 6, negative 3. Okay, so this is for, remember how to find determinant of negative 3, negative 5, negative 3, 3. So it's going to be AD minus BC. So in this case, negative 9 minus 15. Okay, minus 10. Okay, same here. It's going to be 24 minus 30. The next is positive. Negative 2 is going to be negative 2. Okay, so we are going to have here negative 24 minus 18. Okay, so when we calculate this, we will be getting 48. Can you understand students? Okay, so I hope you can understand this. Okay, so next we're going to see how to find determinant by expansion on column 2. Okay, so we write down our matrix A first. So matrix A is 4, 10, negative 2, followed by 8, negative 3, negative 5, followed by negative 6, negative 3 and 3. Okay, let's say we want to use expansion column 2. So this is our column 2. First you have to remember your sign. Okay, so our sign is always positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. So this is the sign of our cofactor, positive, negative, positive. So now students, we are interested in column 2. So the sign is going to be negative, positive, negative. And what are the elements that we have in column 2? So the first element is A, row 1, column 2, A12. So we're going to multiply this with M12. Remember, you have to have a negative sign, followed by a positive sign. Okay. The next element is A22. Okay. So this element here is 22. So it's going to multiply with M22. Followed by the last element on column 2 will be row 3, column 2. So 3, 2. And it's a negative sign. So it's going to be A32 multiply with M32. So you have to be very clear with this. Then it's easy to do expansion on the row or column to find determinant. So element A12 is negative 10 and M12 is eliminating row 1, column 2. So we're going to eliminate row 1, column 2, and the leftover elements are 8, negative 5, negative 6 and 3. Okay. Followed by a positive sign A12. Element A12 is negative 3 and we're going to find M22. So M22 means we're going to eliminate row 2, column 2. Okay. So when we eliminate row 2, column 2, we will be left with 4, negative 2, negative 6, 3. Okay. And please make sure you use a determinant sign because this is minor. Okay. The next sign is minus 3, 2. So the element on row 3, column 2 is negative 3. Okay. So now we're going to eliminate row 3, column 2. So when we eliminate row 3, column 2, we will have 4, negative 2, 8, negative 5. Okay. I hope you can follow this. Okay. Now, next. Same like the previous example, how to find determinant of 8, negative 5, negative 6, 3 is going to be AD minus BC. So for this is going to be 24 minus 30. It's going to give us negative 3 and the next is 12 minus 12. Okay, and this is positive 3 and here AD minus BC is negative 20 plus 16. Okay. Now, when we calculate this, we're going to get the answer 48 again. Okay. Now, notice that when you use expansion on your row 1 and column 2, you will be getting the same answer. One matrix will have only one determinant. If you are getting two different answers, probably you are making a mistake somewhere. I hope you have achieved your learning outcome today, which is find the determinant of a matrices. Okay students, that's all for my video.